We've answered questions about democracy and political loyalty. And now we'll answer questions about technology and the future of human intelligence. There are no shortcuts in this arena. Certainly not now, not in the quarterfinals. Only clarity of thoughts, only strength of argument, only the courage to say, I beg to differ, and to mean it, and to stick by it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second quarterfinal debate of the evening, the second of four. Two more to go tomorrow. Before we go into this next debate, a little something to settle, to determine who will go up against Hallifield Schools, Maryland, Lagos. This debate will give us that answer, but how will they debate in that semi-final matchup? Chief Speaker, please step forward. Please come, walk up towards us.
You're going to take one of these and tell us how you will debate in a few days, right, Femi?
On Thursday.
That's right, in a few days. Take one. Use the mic. You're only telling us what side you will debate, okay? Not the topic. Take one. Okay. Tell us how you will debate in a few days.
Opposition.
You will oppose the motion. How do you know? You didn't even open it. Follow me. You have to open it. Now tell us how you'll debate.
Oppose.
Oh, you are opposing indeed. All right,
Okay.
then. For a moment there, I wondered if he had extra eyes.
All right. So,
okay.
Yeah.
A young man who's, in this case, cute. I mean, his cockiness is really adorable.
Folajimi Falubi. All right. That done, it's time for us to go into the next quarterfinal debate. All right. Let's perhaps we'll let the kids step out. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll go into that debate. Stay with us.
The round of 16 delivered gripping debates, fearless arguments, and brilliant young minds stepping up to the challenge. Now the journey continues as the quarterfinals of I Beg to Differ kick off on Monday. At 4 p.m., Supreme Education Foundation School faces Hallifield Schools, debating the motion, frequent defection of politicians weakens Nigeria's democracy. Then at 5 p.m., Great Solid Rock College faces Square College on the motion, artificial intelligence will make humans intellectually lazy. I am Yvonne Okhaifo. Join Femi, Obong-Daniels and me as two schools advance to the semi-finals on Monday. I Beg to Differ Season 9. 32 debaters, now 8, one winner, one grand title, the champion of champions. Supported by Obi Weezy. For sponsorship inquiries, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm or I Beg to Differ @nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the tournament of champions.
Facebook and YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. This is the second round in the quarterfinals. We've got another day of debates tomorrow, still in this round, but for now, it's the final debate of the day involving Great Solid Rock College and Square College on a motion that strikes at the heart of technology, Femi.
It sure does. It sure does. And we'll get to it in a minute. First up, though, let's say welcome to our contestants from Great Solid Rock College, Alimosho, Lagos. Say welcome to Anya Diego Faith and Ishie Success. Hello, Faith. And hello, Success. Welcome. Faith is 15, she's in SS2, same as Success, who's 15, but in SS3, they are supported by Obagade Johnson, who is 13 and in SS1. Great Solid Rock College, Alimosho, Lagos. What a journey to the quarterfinal. Welcome, welcome. Their opponents, from Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos. Welcome, the duo of Amo Boluwatife and Onyechi Maduagu. Hello, Boluwatife. And how are you, Onyechi? Boluwatife is 15. She's in year 11. Onyechi is only 13. She's in year 9. They are supported by Chimamanda, who is in year 11 and 15 years of age. Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos, represented.
The motion this hour is artificial intelligence will make humans intellectually lazy. One of these schools will say indeed, the other will beg to differ. Last week, they picked how they will argue. Today, they will remind us of how this match will go. I'll start with Square College. How will you debate this evening?
We're opposing.
You will say that artificial intelligence will not make humans intellectually lazy. That means Great Solid Rock College will say indeed, artificial intelligence will make humans intellectually lazy.
A quick break. When we return, it will be time to do battle.
Obi-Wizi, Nigeria's trusted name in affordable tech and gadgets trade-ins. From Lagos to Abuja, from students to CEOs, Obi-Wizi is your guy for quality tech devices, brand new and pre-owned, UK used. Got a phone or laptop? Bring it in and work out with an upgrade, a cashback, or both. Whether you shop in-store or online at obiwizi.com, that is obiwizi.com, you are guaranteed value, warranty, and a customer-first experience. Obiwizi offers affordable tech, trusted service, because with gadgets, Obiwizi is your guy. Visit www.obiwizi.com. Again, www.obiwizi.com. Happy shopping!
The round of 16 delivered gripping debates, fearless arguments, and brilliant young minds stepping up to the challenge. Now the journey continues as the quarterfinals of I Beg to Differ kick off on Monday. At 4 p.m., Supreme Education Foundation School faces Hallifield Schools, debating the motion. Frequent defection of politicians weakens Nigeria's democracy. Then at 5 p.m., Great Solid Rock College faces Square College on the motion. Artificial intelligence will make humans intellectually lazy. I am Yvonne Okhaifo. Join Femi, Obong-Daniels and me as two schools advance to the semi-finals on Monday. I Beg to Differ Season 9. 32 debaters, now 8. One winner, one grand title, the champion of champions. Supported by Obi-Wizi. For sponsorship inquiries, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm or I Beg to Differ @nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the tournament of champions.
Welcome back. We are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. Like, comment, and of course share the live streams. Also, we are grateful to our long-standing partners, Obi-Wizi.
No doubt. Remember to refresh your feed.
That's
if
right.
you follow the earlier debate, that feed has ended. A new one has opened. And if you refresh, you'll see us, but you'll also see 4 amazing new faces from the ones you saw earlier on.
That's right. Amarachi Don P says, this topic is very interesting. Can't wait to hear what these young ladies have to say. This other person says, agreed. Akobundo Godson Njuwa says, Onyechi with a cute face, with a cute smile and face. Manya Mayi says, fascinating topic. Amuzie David Emmanuel says, I oppose the motion. Okay, Mr. Sir, thank you for your opposition.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the arena where ideas are sharpened and intellect takes center stage. Throughout history, every powerful new tool has raised an old human question. Will this invention empower us or weaken us? The calculator once sparked that fear. The internet raised similar anxieties. And today, a new technological force stands at the center of global debate. artificial intelligence. Machines that write, machines that calculate, machines that learn. But as machines grow smarter, a fascinating concern emerges. Will human thinking grow stronger or slowly surrender its sharpness? This evening, two formidable schools step forward to examine one of the defining intellectual questions of our time. Awesome in these debates all through to this point. Great Solid Rock College and Square College. The judges are ready, the ideas are ready, the debaters are ready. And we do hope that you, our listeners at home, are also ready for this debate between Great Solid Rock College, Alimosho, Lagos, and Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos. Ayadiegu Faith and Ishie Success for Great Solid Rock College. Amo Boluwatife and Onyechi Maduagu for Square College, Lekki Phase 2.
Wonderful. We'll start this round with the motion. Supporter, Great Solid Rock College. You've got 3 minutes. Your time starts now.
When machines begin to think for humans slowly begin to stop thinking for themselves. And when thinking reduces, intellectual strength reduces. Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, sacred timekeeper, co-debaters, and my ever-attentive audience. My name is Ayadiegu Faith, proud student of Great Solid Rock College. I stand to strongly support the motion which says that artificial intelligence will make humans intellectually lazy. Artificial intelligence is a system designed to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as reasoning, writing, problem-solving, and decision-making. But it does these tasks automatically with little human effort. First and foremost, in education, many students now depend on artificial intelligence to write essays and solve assignments instead of thinking through the work themselves. In the past, students had to research, read books, and organize their own ideas before writing down their answers. When calculators became common, students began to rely less on mental arithmetic. Now, with AI, the situation is going further because it can even do the reasoning and writing for students. If students depend too much on artificial intelligence and stop practicing how to think, analyze, and solve problems on their own, it may weaken their ability to develop real understanding, which will eventually make them become intellectually lazy. Furthermore, the brain is not unlimited, it is adaptive. Neuroscience teaches us one principle: use it or lose it. When a skill is not exercised, neural pathway weaken. Research shows that every reliance on artificial intelligence will reduce the activity in the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for spatial reasoning and memory. If we outsource thinking consistently, then tell me, what exactly are we strengthening? Not memory, not analysis, not reasoning. We're definitely strengthening dependency. Also, in politics and governance, many citizens now depend on artificial intelligence to summarize manifestos and even suggest who to vote for instead of thinking through the work themselves. In the past, people had to read newspapers, analyze ideas, listen to campaign speeches, and discuss issues before making important decisions. However, with artificial intelligence, everything is made easier and faster, which reduces independent thinking. In addition, convenience reduces cognitive effort. Research shows that every reliance on artificial intelligence will reduce the activity of the hippocampus. A 2024 study by Microsoft Research and Carnegie Mellon University found that people who are given AI-generated answers are less likely to fact-check or critically analyze information. This is what happens when we rely solely on artificial intelligence. However, intelligence develops when people struggle to think, analyze, and question information on their own. Artificial intelligence does not necessarily make humans stupid, but it makes thinking optional. Moreover, in personal decision-making, AI now suggests career paths, investment, and even life plans. In the past, people had to think carefully, seek advice, and weigh different options before making important decisions. Now, with artificial intelligence, everything is made easier and faster. Take note of this. If humans continuously depend on artificial intelligence to choose for them, they may skip vital processes of thinking things through. Yet, wisdom and maturity grows when individuals reflect and make their own choices. If we solely depend on artificial intelligence to make these decisions, will humans not gradually become intellectually lazy? In conclusion, artificial intelligence may be helpful and powerful. Nobody is disputing that. But if we continuously depend on machines to make these choices, the human intellect will eventually weaken from lack of use, which will eventually make us intellectually lazy. For these undeniable reasons, we proudly support this motion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done indeed. That was Ayadiegu Faith of Great Solid Rock College, Alimosho, Lagos, with her presentation round. We move over now to Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos, and to Amo Boluwatife.
The opposition mistakes the evolution of our tools for the erosion of our minds. To say AI is the cause of laziness is like saying a telescope is the cause of blindness. It doesn't replace the eye, it simply moves the base camp of inquiry higher. By offloading the mechanical drudge, we liberate the brain for higher order conceptual thinking. We're not entering an era of mental atrophy, we're simply entering an era of intellectual ambition. Mr. Moderator, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, and my ever-attentive audience. I am Obong-Daniels, and I beg to oppose with the following points. AI amplifies intelligence rather than replacing it. The quality of AI's output depends on the precision, clarity, and depth of the human prompt it is given. The stronger the prompt, the stronger the output you get. History proves that every tool has expanded cognition. The calculator, the camera, the internet, the libraries, they were all once feared. Yet, they have elevated problem-solving skills and created better access to knowledge. AI removes lower order thinking and frees higher order thinking, giving humans time to focus on analysis, evaluation, strategy, and creativity. Research shows that AI improves performance quality. The study by Harvard BCG Watson shows that 758 professionals using AI produced their work 25% faster, and their quality was improved by 40%. AI increases productivity without removing intellectual efficiency. Efficiency most times means more output in less time, often with improved precision. This is what AI does for you. AI exposes shallow thinking because vague and generic prompts will only give you generic answers. The job market consistently and increasingly prefers candidates who can use AI strategically and think critically. Cognitive offloading redirects mental effort. AI equalizes the access to high-level knowledge. Students in under-resourced institutes now gain access to tutoring, research tools, research packs. This is all done with AI. This equality is from AI. Misuse of AI is not a human problem. It's a human problem, not a technological one. You can't blame a book for misleading you because a book can mislead or direct you. In 2021, this AI we stand to lay an allegation on today won the Nobel Prize, giving accolades to John Jumper, David Baker, and Demis Hassabis. Studies published in the Nature Medicine show that AI have matched humans and exceeded the rate at which they detect cancers in people today. In 2023, the MIT and the Stanford University of Centered AI show us that AI has improved the rate at which students and humans in general think, as in cognition is now expanding. In 2026, the UNESCO has released the theme for the World Radio Day. It is radio and artificial intelligence. If this organization, whose sole responsibility is to focus on the cognition of humans, has chosen to endorse with this motion, who are we to oppose? Thank you.
Thank you indeed, Amobulu Atife of Square College, Lekki, Phase 2, Lagos, for her presentation round for our institution's opening salvo. Well done to both schools.
Job says, AI makes information available to you as fast as possible, thereby saving time for you to engage with other relevant ventures. Okay. Abel goes on to say, you need high IQ and mathematical reasoning to build useful AI systems and applications. Well, thank you.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll go to the rebuttal round. Stay with us.
The round of 16 delivered gripping debates, fearless arguments, and brilliant young minds stepping up to the challenge. Now the journey continues as the quarterfinals of I Beg to Differ kick off on Monday. At 4 p.m., Supreme Education Foundation School faces Hallifield Schools, debating the motion. Frequent defection of politicians weakens Nigeria's democracy. Then at 5 p.m., Great Solid Rock College faces Square College on the motion. Artificial intelligence intelligence will make humans intellectually lazy. I am Yvonne Okhaifo. Join Femi, Obong-Daniels and me as two schools advance to the semi-finals on Monday. I Beg to Differ Season 9. 32 debaters, now 8. One winner, one grand title, the champion of champions. Supported by Obi-Weezy. For sponsorship inquiries, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm or I Beg to Differ @nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
Obi-Weezy, Nigeria's trusted name in affordable tech and gadget tradings. From Lagos to Abuja, from students to CEOs, Obi-Weezy is your guy for quality tech devices. Brand new, pre-owned and UK used. Got a phone or laptop? Bring it in and walk out with an upgrade, a cashback or both. Whether you shop in-store or online at obiweezy.com, that is obiweezy.com, you're guaranteed value, warranty and a customer-first experience. Obi-Weezy offers affordable tech, trusted service because with gadgets, Obi-Weezy is your guy. Visit www.obiweezy.com. That is www.obiweezy.com. Happy shopping.
Welcome back. We are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3. Special thanks to Obi-Weezy for standing with I Beg to Differ. Obi-Weezy is giving these contestants a lot of gadgets. In fact, I mentioned them earlier when we opened. Obi-Weezy is giving the first place finisher 3 smartphones. The second place finishers will get 3 smart door video calling cameras, 3 Green Lion microphones, and 3 Green Lion selfie click sticks. The third place finishers will get 3 Perodo SoundTech neckbands with extendable earbuds and 3 Green Lion selfie click sticks.
As an addition to the prize monies.
That's right.
Anyway, the foundations of the arguments have been laid, but we do know the nature of debates. It's not merely about presenting ideas, it's about defending them. And now, these contestants will go head to head in the rebuttals. No headbutting, please. Let's start with the motion opposers.
Standing on existing protocol, I am Onyishima Dogo, and I stand firmly to oppose the motion which says that AI will make humans intellectually lazy. My opponents have made some points which I would like to address with following rebuttals. Firstly, my opponent said that students would engage in classroom activity less. But student laziness has predated AI. Students have copied from classmates, students have copied from books, students have plagiarized from the internet. AI has just made this problem visible, and a visible problem is easily solved. Updating evaluations and assessments to match with the arrival of AI will aid and to stopping this problem. Next, my opponent stated that brain activity and neural activity will reduce with the advent of AI. That is blatantly false. This is a tempting argument to believe, but it is wrong. Firstly, when AI is used wisely and in the right way, it can actually aid independent thinking and analytical thinking. Because when writing came about, memory was said to be disappearing. Even the great Socrates fell for this fallacy, but it is not true. An MIT study states that students who thought independently first and then use AI outperform those who use no AI at all. So AI is actually helping us. Next, my opponent stated the political risks. But this is an issue of human error and human flaw. How will you be trusting your computer to tell you who to vote for? That's you, and that's a personal decision that you should make by yourself. And AI has actually democratized information and made it so that people who did not have access to these summaries now have access to this information. Next, my opponent stated that repeated another point about the hippocampus being less used. I have already refuted that point. Next, my opponent stated that people are less likely to think critically. But AI gives you the resources, and once you have resources, you analyze them and think critically. If you do not do your due diligence to analyze and critically think about a problem that has been given to you, that's an error of human laziness and human error. That is not caused by AI, that has predated AI. Next, my opponent stated that it removes the productive struggle needed for learning. AI accelerates understanding, which is the point of learning. Learning is gaining knowledge or skill, and AI allows that. A Harvard study tells us that AI-powered tutors enable students' engagement and doubled understanding in students with low previous knowledge. Next, my opponent stated that personal dependency to make decisions. Why would you be trusting AI to tell you when to go to your next birthday party? Why would you be trusting a calculator to give you makeup advice? They were entrusting a tool that was given to solve problems and tasks with your own personal information, and that is certainly unsafe. And who is doing this, please? Having refuted all my opponent's points, I would like to add some of my own.
Unfortunately, darling, you've run out of time. Thank you.
All right. Well done, 13-year-old Onyechi Maduagu, Year 9 student of Square College, Lekki, Phase 2, Lagos. We'll now go over to their opponents. Great Solid Rock College, Alimosho, Lagos. Is sheer success for the rebuttals.
When AI does the thinking for humans, isn't intellectual laziness a natural result? Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, and my fellow code beaters. My name is Isha Success, I represent for Great Solid Rock College, and I stand firm and support the motion who says artificial intelligence makes humans intellectually lazy. My opponents argue that AI amplifies intelligence. AI helps with big data, but when AI analyzes everything, people depend on AI too much, which is also called automation bias. Even people trust AI when it is wrong. For example, in medicine, in aviation, and in navigation systems, people trust computers even if they are wrong. If AI analyzes everything, humans may stop analyzing. My opponents also made mention that AI improves performance study. AI helps reading easy for students, but when everything becomes too easy for students, they stop thinking for themselves. They start depending on AI, and when AI is not available, that particular student struggles. And also, teachers worldwide complain that students copy AI answers without understanding them. Imagine a student asking AI to solve a math question and then filling that same math question on a test. This shows that learning has been skipped. My opponents also made mention that AI increases productivity. AI helps students study. But students nowadays just ask AI for answers instead of studying, researching, and analyzing. Teachers worldwide, once that students submit work they can't even defend. Models are weak, but when they are not in use. Models are weak when they are not in use. Same applies to mind. My opponents also stated that AI reduces shallow thinking. But I beg to differ. When a student is used to that particular AI, when it's not available, the student struggle. The student now depend on AI and not using their common or critical thinking, and also memory retention also reduces. Having argued my opponent's point, I'd like to add additional points further strengthen my stand in this debate. The real problem of AI is artificial dependence. When students now use AI to summarize books, essays, and answer questions. Imagine a student passing essays exams and then filling the same exams on an oral test. This shows that learning was skipped. Even if people build AI, many people will stop thinking because AI does everything. Only a few beat it, but millions will stop using their brains. AI is a powerful tool, but too much dependence on AI will stop individuals from using their common sense and also think deeply for different situations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done. Is she a success? 15-year-old SS3 student of Great Solid Rock College, Alimosho, Lagos. Rebuttal rounds effectively over. Well done to both of you. There's a closing argument now that's left between these two schools. Permit me to say it is close. So, you give it your all in that closing round. We'll take one more break. When we come back, the closing arguments between Great Solid Rock College, Alimosho, Lagos, and Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos, right after this.
Obiwizi, Nigeria's trusted name in affordable tech and gadgets trade-ins. From Lagos to Abuja, from students to CEOs, Obiwizi is your guy for quality tech devices, brand new and pre-owned, UK used. Got a phone or laptop? Bring it in and work out with an upgrade, a cashback, or both. Whether you shop in-store or online at obiwizi.com, that is obiwizi.com, you are guaranteed value, warranty, and a customer-first experience. Obiwizi offers affordable tech, trusted service, because with gadgets, Obiwizi is your guy. Visit www.obiwizi.com. Again, www.obiwizi.com. Happy shopping!
Welcome back. Welcome back. Brilliant debate we've had so far on an interesting motion. Artificial intelligence will make humans intellectually lazy. Will it? Will it not? It's been an energetic clash of perspectives. Arguments have been examined, counterpoints raised, and examples tested. And now comes the final opportunity to persuade, the moment to summarize your strongest reasoning and leave the judges with a lasting impression. And so, dear debaters, time for you to present your closing argument. We'll revert to the motion supporters who will kickstart this final. Uhuru, let's go.
That's right. This round will commence with the motion supporter. You've got 3 minutes, Great Solid Rock College.
As we bring this debate to its final moment, let us step back and ask a simple but powerful question. What happens to the human mind when thinking becomes optional? Once upon a time, the human mind was a warrior fighting puzzles, searching for answers, climbing mountains of knowledge with patience and effort. Students wrestled with equations. Scientists spent sleepless nights asking why. But today, AI whispers the answers. A machine thinks before we even try. But know this, when machines carry the burden of thoughts, humans carry the burden of laziness. Artificial intelligence is undoubtedly powerful. It can write essays, solve equations, analyze ideas, and even make decisions. But the real question before us today is not whether AI is powerful. The question is what consistent reliance on artificial intelligence does to the human intellect. Throughout this debate, we've shown that the danger of AI is not its intelligence, but our dependence on it. When calculators became common, students began to rely less on mental arithmetic. When GPS navigation became universal, people stopped remembering routes. And today, with AI capable of providing instant answers to questions, we risk outsourcing one of the most important human abilities, the ability to think deeply. Intellectual strength grows through effort. Critical thinking develops when people struggle, analyze, question, and make decisions. But AI removes that struggle. It provides immediate answers, instant solution, and effortless explanation. And when effort disappears, growth disappears with it. Students who once research books now depend on AI to summarize them. Writers who once brainstormed ideas now depend on artificial intelligence to generate them. Professionals who once analyze problems now ask AI to suggest solutions. Quietly, softly, and gradually, the responsibility of thinking shifts from humans to machines. And that is where intellectual laziness begins. Let us be clear. Laziness does not always look like inactivity. Sometimes laziness could look like choosing the easiest option when the harder option strengthens the mind. Moreover, history teaches us an important lesson. Every technology that replaces effort also destroys the skill that efforts once built. If we constantly depend on artificial intelligence to think for us, reason for us, and make decisions on our behalf, over time, our intellectual muscle will weaken from lack of use. As Albert Einstein once warned, it is appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. Artificial intelligence is a tool and not a crutch. But with what we see emerging today, people now depend solely on artificial intelligence, not for assistance, but as substitution for thinking. And when thinking is substituted, intellectual laziness is the inevitable result. Therefore, the motion before us today is not an attack on artificial intelligence, but a warning on dependence. A reminder that convenience can replace curiosity and automation can replace analysis. If we are not careful, we will end up creating brilliant machines that think brilliantly, while those who created the machines stop thinking altogether. And for these undeniable judges, For these incorruptible judges, I stand to proudly support the motion which says that artificial intelligence will make humans intellectually lazy. Thank you.
Thank you. Right on time.
Faith Anya Diegu of Great Solid Rock College, Alimosho, Lagos. She's 15, she's in SS2, alongside our age mate Ishia Success, who's in SS3, and Obagade Johnson, 13-year-old SS1 student of Great Solid Rock College, Alimosho, Lagos. Well done for all the work you put in and for your delivery, including that brilliant closer. Let's go now to their opponent from Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos. For the closing argument, we'll be going back to Amo Boluwatife.
They say AI will make us intellectually lazy. I say show us the evidence, not the anxiety. They see dependency, we see capability. They see passivity, we see productivity. They see failure, and we see success. According to the CEO of Dubai Data, he claims that here in Africa, if we do put in AI education as part of one of our necessities, it would improve the economic growth of Africa. It would improve our agriculture. It would improve our healthcare, enhance education, and create new job opportunities. You know what? If AI genuinely does make us lazy, if we go into AI and asking for resources that we would spend days finding, then you know what? We should actually stay on the path of pounding the yam and never go to the simple way. Because when we talk about AI making us intellectually lazy, we forget that this laziness is actually us stepping into a new life. We see ourselves stepping into a new story, following the life that is continuously evolving. The way Earth is evolving, that is the way we are evolving, and that is where artificial intelligence came from. The calculators did not destroy math. The internet did not destroy knowledge. AI is simply a new tool in the involvement of human cognition. Earlier said, according to Stanford University, they state that AI has improved 93% of students all over the world, creating an increase in cognition, increase in productivity, increase in performance quality. This is all done by AI. In 2023, the AlphaFold predicted a hurricane. 3 days. 3 days more to prepare, 3 days more to protect, 3 days more before a landfall. And in 2024, the AlphaFold predicted the structure of 200 million proteins. 50 years of questions for scientists, 50 years of complex reasoning, all answered by the partnership of the human mind and machine precision. This is what AI does. AI did not replace the scientists. It refined the scientists. AI did not kill intelligence. It strengthened resilience. AI is following one strong prompt. Garbage in, garbage out. Clarity in, brilliance out. All this depends on the human mind. AI does process information quickly, but all of this still depends on human judgment, human curiosity, and the human precision. When the human using it is simply just there, then AI can't necessarily do anything for you. Let's have a practical example. Tell AI to write an essay for you. It would ask you what you want the essay to be about. This depends on you. This depends on the lifestyle you've lived with your AI. Thank you.
Thank you.
Amo Boluwatife, year 11, student of Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos, 15 years of age, alongside Onyechi Maduagu, year 9 and 13, ably supported by Chimamanda Anyanwu, 11-year-old, more like 15-year-old year 11 student, all from Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos. Thank you to you, and thank you to your opponents from Great Solid Rock College, Alimosho, Lagos. Today's debate has explored one of the most fascinating dilemmas of the digital age. One side invited us to reflect on a possible danger that when machines perform more intellectual tasks for us, humans may gradually lose the habit of deep thinking? If answers are always one click away, will curiosity weaken? If algorithms write our essays and solve our problems, will human creativity begin to sleep? The opposing perspective reminded us that technology has always expanded human capability. From the printing press to the computer, tools have historically allowed humans to think more broadly, not less. In that sense, artificial intelligence may not replace human intelligence, it may amplify it. Both teams offered compelling visions of the relationship between technology and the human mind. And yet, perhaps the most important question remains in the hands of society itself. Will we use artificial intelligence as a crutch or as a catalyst? Because technology rarely determines our destiny. Human discipline does. As one wise saying reminds us, the knife that prepares the meal can also cause the wound. It depends on the hand that holds it. So well done to you all. Faith and success from Great Solid Rock College, Alimosho, Lagos. Boluwatife and Onyechi from Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos. You've played your part. It's in the hand of the judges now. They've made up their mind. I have the result, and I'll share the result with you in just a moment. Before that, though, diction coach Yvonne paid attention, and now you pay attention.
Well, Femi, thank you. I'll start with Square College. Say depth, not depth. Depth, okay? Depth, not depth. Say capability, not capability. Capability, okay? And then say success, not success. Success, all right? To Great Solid Rock College, I'll say humans, not humans. Don't insert the rhotic sound where it's not present. Don't say humans. Don't say ideas. Don't say lagers. Okay? I know you're trying to phonetize these words, but it's even more important that you speak as clearly as possible. Okay? So words that do not have the rhotic sound, in other words, the r sound, do not insert it anywhere. Okay? Except in connected speech where you can say law and order. Don't really insert the r where it's not present. Say decision, not decision. Decision. Say education. Say reduce, not reduce. Reduce. Okay? Reduce. Also say Albert Einstein, not Albert Einstein. Einstein. You actually said Einstein. Albert Einstein, okay? Not Einstein. Emerge, not emerge. Emerge. Careful, not careful. Careful, okay? Say inevitable. Inevitable. Also say risk, not risks. Risk. It is R-I-S-K, not R-I-K-S. So say risk, not risks, okay? Say they stop thinking for themselves. I have mentioned this a gazillion times already. Don't say themselves. Always say themselves. That is the standard. All right? Also say these choices, not these choices. These choices. Arithmetic, not arithmetic. Arithmetic. Critical thinking develops when, not critical thinking develop when. Critical thinking is a non-count noun, okay? Use it with a singular verb. So you should say critical thinking develops when, not critical thinking develop when. You made mention of, not made mention that. I've made this correction 100 times already. Is she a success? You made mention of. Not you made mention that. You mentioned that something was going to happen, but you made mention of it happening, okay? Not you made mention that. All right? I will stop there for now, Femi.
You know, I was just thinking as I was listening to Yvonne, what an afternoon of ideas we really have heard today. We heard the voices of young thinkers wrestle with questions that shape nations and define generations. We examined the strength of democracy and the loyalty it demands in the first debate. And then we explored the rise of artificial intelligence and the discipline it requires from the human mind in this debate. I look at the result in front of me, I heave a sigh, knowing that wing it one way or the other, one brilliant debating school will exit today. But every debater who stepped onto this stage today leaves with something far more valuable than victory. The courage to think, the courage to speak, and the courage to disagree and do so with respect. Because progress has always depended on people who dare to challenge the obvious, no doubt. As the proverb reminds us, the river becomes mighty because many streams refuse to flow silently. And so the journey continues. The semi-finals are drawing closer. Tomorrow, by this time tomorrow, we will know the semi-finalists. Sharper arguments await, stronger voices will rise, and the rest of it all will be history. Yet the quest for the championship of ideas will continue. It doesn't matter what the outcome of this verdict I'm about to read is. Just bear in mind that all four of you have been brilliant on the day. In spite of challenges, Boluwatife, they had to bring you medication because of a headache and all of that. And understandably, too, you sounded a little subdued today compared to your previous rounds. But you marshaled on and you did what you could. Well done. And to you, faith and success. Brilliant debaters, no doubt. You've done your part. Young Onyechi, well done. Let's hear the verdict. For the presentation round, Chief Judge Chike and Judge Ufoma score it 10-9 each in favor of Great Solid Rock College. Great Solid Rock College 10-10, Square College 9-9. Judge Ama scores it a tie 10-10. It's 30 points to Great Solid Rock College and 28 to Square College. Great Solid Rock College lead by 2 points. Into the second round. All three judges score it 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. In favor of Square College. It's 30 points to Square College in the second round, 27 to Great Solid Rock College. And now Square College reverse their 2-point deficit and now lead by 1. Taking us into the third round, the closing round. Chief Judge Chike and Judge Ama score it 10-9. 10-9. Both in favor of Great Solid Rock College, who now lead by 1. George Ufoma scores it 10 to Great Solid Rock College and 9.5. to Square College. And so Great Solid Rock College lead by 1.5 points. Diction scoring. Is 10-8 for your winner by split decision. Congratulations. To Square College, Lekki Phase 2 Lagos. It's half a point. But it is enough. Congratulations, Amawobolu Atife and Onyechi Maduagu and Chimamanda Anyanwu of Square College, Lekki Phase 2 Lagos. 95.5 points to 95. Well done. Well done. Great Solid Rock College. You know, I could almost cry, but you've been brilliant all through this debate. And that will be the lasting memory I will keep of this debate, this season. That I shared this studio with faith and success. And I'll take heart that at least I know I can still see faith in season 10. Even though success will be graduating before then. And maybe the last regional finals, we saw a lot of Obagade Johnson and success. I think I'm going to see you guys together again. Well done. Well done. I don't have anything to say about weaknesses and all of that, but I can say that diction scoring was the letdown, and it was reflective of what we saw. Please, Faith, if I have to step in somehow, I will. If I have to ask Yvonne to step in, I would. You're a brilliant debater. You've got to work on enunciation, all right? Particularly words that have S before the K sound, the C before the K, like ask, like risk. You understand? Those let you down, but you're a brilliant debater. If you work on those, you'll be near unstoppable. Well done. Well done. All right.
Mrs. Oboli says, need they say more? Today's debate is all shades of fireworks. Well, Mrs. Oboli, thank you for that. This message says, hold on. Oh, this message says, I've started preparing a team of lawyers to challenge the results in court if it doesn't go in favor of faith. Well, you might as well get your lawyers on board now because the results are the results. This is quite a long message. Unfortunately, we do not have the time to read all of that, but we can take this one on WhatsApp that says, congratulations to the winners. This is from Andofa Tato. Mania Mayi says, congratulations to Square College. Abel Ekonyaso says, well done to you all. This other person says, fair play. Okay. Akobundo Gotsun Juwan says Oladipo. Oh, responding to another message. It says he will rewatch the one for Thursday. Oh, you better do so. Abel Ekwanyo saw. Look, forgive me, okay? But Abel goes on to say, I congratulate all the young students who climbed the podium to debates today. They are brilliant. Femi, we have to go.
We have to go, but a quick announcement from our executive producer, Sheriff Quadri. Share with us, man.
Yes, please. Good afternoon, Lagos. Good afternoon to the contestants. A quick one. Great Solid were here in December.
That's right.
And they came fourth. At that time, we had said the top three would go to the nationals. But we've had a slight review in the number of schools, which means Great Solid is automatically in the nationals.
Oh, well, congratulations
so they didn't lose
to
out.
you.
From finishing fourth the last time.
Okay,
yes.
Congratulations to you. See you tomorrow.
They say the heart speaks loudest in Ramadan. But sometimes the heart just needs a little courage to say, I
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.